You think Classic WoW will get all the expansions over time? Well, here's the thing, right? Is I think that Classic WoW is going to get Burning Crusade and Wrath. I don't think it's going to get any more than that. Who here wants a Classic WoD expansion? Who here wants Classic Mists of Pandaria? Actually, no, there's a lot of people that probably do want that. But I think that realistically, they're probably just going to go with the top 3. But the thing is that, like, let's say in Wrath of the Lich King, and like, we're talking like 5 years in advance. Like, this is like, so Classic comes out this month. Burning Crusade probably won't even be announced until like at the earliest BlizzCon, but they probably won't announce it until next BlizzCon. So this isn't going to happen for a very long time. And by the time that they do that, there could be a completely different like mentality people have. But overall, I don't think that they're going to go past the original trilogy. I think the game was fundamentally changed in Cataclysm, and there's the game before Cataclysm, and there's the game after Cataclysm. In my opinion, I think they should stick with the game before Cataclysm. It's a better idea overall, I would say. This game after Wrath, WoD was one of the best expansions for Raiders. Well, yeah, because they didn't have to play the game. I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, they didn't have to play the game, and obviously they would enjoy that more. Let's go in here and kill this boss. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I mean, for Raiders, you just didn't have to fucking do anything. It was amazing. You started doing an 18-hour stream this week. What day is it going to be? I haven't decided yet. I'm very bad at committing to things, but I'll do it as soon as I know what day it's going to be. Catalyst expects expansion, so I'd like to see it now. Well, and there are some people that really liked WoD, right? I mean, I don't know really what to say about that, but there aren't. Obviously, everybody is going to like different things. I mean, sure, duh. Like, what a basic statement to make. But I think that the majority of people probably just want the first 3 expansions. Like, they probably just want the first 3 expansions, and that's about it. If they ever did a Cataclysm, season or whatever, or like a legacy server, I would probably play it. But, it's nothing that I'm, like, really excited for, okay? It's not what I'm looking forward to. Like, Burning Crusade and Vanilla WoW are what I'm looking forward to. Even, like, Wrath. I don't even really care about Wrath. I mean, Wrath was good, but it wasn't, like, this amazing thing that was, like, the greatest thing ever. I think that a lot of people look at Wrath with way too fond of memories. I think that Wrath, in a lot of ways, fucking sucked. And I think that Wrath was basically the point in the game where everything started going downhill. That's whenever they started designing the game for the masses and not the people that like the game. And I think that's a big issue that they had. And yeah, that's what happens whenever you use heroism on the fucking pole instead of on the carapace, guys. Good job. Okay, let's get this down. Wrath sucked after Old War. Well, the issue with Wrath is, like, let's say for, Tier 7. There was no content in Tier 7 besides 2 encounters that were challenging for the majority of the raiding player base. Most guilds cleared Nax the first week that they did it. That should not happen. I don't think so. Private servers are basically made of first 3 expansions, Vanilla, Wrath of Lich King, so you're right. Well, yeah, I mean, there are WoD private servers. I mean, but, like, yeah, they're a lot less common, obviously. I think that kind of goes without saying. Wrath will be the best expansion, if the last expansion in the game. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, good. Do you think there are people with different buffs and nerfs to classes such as paladins who don't do a lot of stuff? No, I think that's a huge mistake. It's a huge fucking mistake. I don't like the idea of making any big changes to the game. I think if people want to play Burning Crusade, they should expect to play Burning Crusade. If people want to play the new game, go play BFA. If you want a game that's changing, play the current game. Now, a Classic Plus content, right? Like a RuneScape OSRS style. What happens if they do something like that? I don't know. I mean, like, I think they should focus. Like, I think people, they're thinking 2 years in advance. Like, just wait and see how the game comes out, see how players react to content, and go from there, right? I mean, like, I don't think they should really think a whole lot about that until, Nax has been out for a while, and that's basically it. And also, I think that going to Burning Crusade is probably a safer option for Blizzard. Now, obviously, Classic Plus could have more longevity than Burning Crusade in the long run, but it could also be a lot worse. So Classic Plus is more of a risk, where Burning Crusade is more of a safe play. That's the way that I see it. OS check dono? Yeah, let me read some donations, okay? Just a second. Let's see, scroll all the way up here. Started playing WoW a few weeks ago, watching your highlights on YouTube channel and finding your stream, getting expired to start collecting and grinding in the game. Love the streams, man. Well, thank you very much, dude. I fucking appreciate that. Thank you, dude. I'm glad you enjoy that, Ash. I checked Dingleberry on Sargeras US. The tabard is the rarest in game. Dinglesberry on Sargeras US. Okay. Just a second. Is this what I think it is? I saw this fucking guy, dude. I saw this fucking guy in town. And this was in, like, Wrath of the Lich King. No, it was Miss Pandaria. I screenshotted this motherfucker, man. Yeah, this guy has the contest winner's tabard. This is like a big contest that they did back in like the old days. And he has, of course, the full Icebane set. And let me look at these weapons here. Let's see here. Yeah, holy shit, man. Yeah, that's a full Icebane set right there. Very few people have that. I mean, like, I think Sko has a few of the pieces, but besides that, it's extremely rare. So it's fucking awesome. You got the graphics card and the tabard? Yeah, I forgot really what it was, but yeah, it is the rarest thing. I have seen that player before, though. It's really cool to see it again. Kungan has it? Well, he doesn't have the tabard, does he? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, he might have the Icebane set. I'd be surprised if he didn't. But I don't know if he has the tabard, though. Tabard was for the most honor kills on the server. Yeah, I actually saw that guy. And I believe he's Scarabord, too, right? Yeah, he's a Scarabord, too. I mean, imagine, like... That's, like, actually the guy from the South Park episode. Scarabord, full Icebane set, contest winner's tabard. I mean, like, that's insane. It really is fucking insane. Is that gonna hit me? Yeah, I thought it did. Okay, yeah, his dick is huge. Tab given people on each server with the most honorable kills before the introduction of the original honor system. So this guy's been playing ever since day one, basically, which is kind of cool to see anyway. He's giving, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember a lot of that stuff. It was so long ago. Wrath of the Lich King was whenever classes began losing their identities. Personally, I think that they started losing their identities in, let me think. Probably Mists of Pandaria. I think classes lost a lot of their identity because they were so homogenized. Like, every class had access to Green Giant with the 5 get the community subs. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I think that in Mists of Pandaria, because every class had access to each different tool, that did kind of devalue the amount of, things that you were able to do with the class and everything. And I think it did kind of, like, make it, I don't know, it made, like, the classes feel, in a lot of ways, it made them feel different and the same. Because still in Mists of Pandaria, there were so many other things that your class could do that it didn't really matter. But whenever, I'd say, like, Cataclysm is also another really good point, where they gave each class basically the utility of another class. So Warriors got an on-demand stun. Paladin, I think Paladin's got Interrupted Wrath. But, like, you guys can see the point that I'm making here. Like, a lot of classes got other instances. I don't know what other classes got, but I know for Warriors, like, they got an on-demand stun. Warriors should not have gotten an on-demand stun. Oh, can I get that? That's a nice cloak. Look at that. That's a really, really nice one. Holy shit, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, can I get that just real quick, dude? What else do we get? Dripping Ink Pod. That's garbage. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we didn't get anything else good. Fuck, that's too bad. What expansion were Warriors at their best, not including Classic? At their best. Probably Wrath. Like, I'd say Wrath. Like, so, I mean... Well, what do you mean by at their best? At their best in terms of performance, at their best in terms of, like, enjoyability, at their best in terms of, I would say, ICC. You could be a complete brain-dead fucking idiot and play an ICC and complete content, and it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I would say somewhere around ICC, absolutely. Could be some other time, but yeah, ICC, also patch 5.4. The end of Mists of Pandaria, I think that they were some of the best, they were in some of the best places they've ever been at. Also, more of an unpopular opinion, Nighthold Fury Warrior. One of the best. I would genuinely get depression whenever I was playing it because I knew that they would change it next patch. You know, like, it was actually, like, really kind of fucking sad. Yeah, I would get fucking depression. Yeah, Draft of Souls, it was amazing. The whole set was just fucking awesome. Nighthold Fury Warrior was probably one of the best iterations. Fury Warrior right now, I think, is okay. I don't really, I guess I kind of like Siegebreaker. I never really liked, what what's that other, the ability they had? Fucking Colossus Smash. I don't really like Colossus Smash a whole lot either, so I guess it's kind of the same thing to me. Okay, boys, let's get this done. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm fucking thirsty. What about the best time for ret? Probably vanilla, I'd say, because, like, okay, here's why vanilla ret paladins are in the best place possible, okay? I want you guys to hear me out on this, alright? I know that a lot of people might disagree, but just hear me out on this. Okay. So, in vanilla WoW, you didn't have to do anything. Your responsibilities as a ret paladin was to auto attack the boss and buff other players. You had a complete binary job. There's no real way that, I mean, like, okay, if you push it to the fucking limit, if you're cranking out the DPS, if you're fucking, you know, like twisting your seals and, you know, like like equipping different weapons or something like that, some other weird shit that ret paladins do in vanilla WoW. If you're doing everything like that, you might end up with 100 more DPS. Maybe not, though. It doesn't really fucking matter. And Limit lost that start. Yeah, they did. But I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. Yeah, you might hit out 100 more DPS. Whereas basically a best in slot. So I think that the real challenge here with the ret paladin is, does a ret paladin do more damage than a warrior who's auto attacking? It's a pretty tight race. I mean, let's be, it's a really, really tight race. Gonna do another Mechagon run? Yeah, I'm gonna do it today. Absolutely gonna do another race. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, 100 more DPS. That's exactly right. It's pretty sad, but there it is. Almost 2 years. Can I get a dick pic for my money? I would. I get banned, though. Oh, by the way, thank you, Jokemo, for the $5, man. I fucking appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Want a duel? Well, here's the thing, right, is that, like, ret paladins back then were terrible, right? They were good at dueling warriors. You're right about that. Yeah, they were really good at dueling warriors. But unfortunately, you know, nobody really cares about that. I'll duel you on the DPS meters. How about that, McConnell? We'll go into Classic WoW, and I'll be a Fury Warrior, and you'll be a ret paladin, and we'll see where we end up. Okay? So the point that I'm making here is that ret paladins are fucking garbage in Classic. Everybody knows it. It's a fact. They're just, and they weren't really garbage, they were just worse than all of the other classes. Like, you could still complete content with the ret paladin, but they were just worse than everything else. So it's like, why would you pick something that's just, you know, a lot worse than all the other stuff? There's not really much of a point to it. When these kids asked for a dick, this went bad on ramen. Expansion started to become bad because of Activision. I feel like you guys give Blizzard way too much credit. I mean, maybe it's not because of Activision. Maybe it's because Blizzard was just fucking up. That's the way that I see it. I mean, I think that there were a lot of instances of Blizzard just making mistakes and doing things wrong. Sony seemed to do well in duels. You're not going to beat a ret paladin. I mean, like, the thing is, like, Sony's a good player, but there's also, like, just a lot of tools that ret paladins have that warriors don't have, especially at level 40. I mean, at level 60 or something, I feel like, yeah, I could probably do pretty well against a ret paladin, but maybe not. I think it just really depends. Okay. What if they remake ret paladin for Classic so it gets good? Well, then I think a lot of people will be really upset because it wouldn't be the same thing. So ret paladin, all you have to do is auto attack the boss. You have kind of default priority on two-handed weapons because you actually use them in the raids versus the warriors who don't use them in the raids. It's the best place to be in, honestly. I think that it is. So yeah, I think that, yeah, ret paladins would probably be like one of the best classes to play in Classic. I mean, just because they're so easy and you don't have to do anything. It's perfect. Yeah, tell us more how it is. I'm just telling you, man. That's life, okay? I know there might be some triggered ret paladins, but I can think of maybe one of them at least. But everybody knows the truth, okay? Everybody knows the truth. Let's kill these guys. Get it down. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a weapon or some sort of an item here. It's also a new Tool album. I'm fucking excited, man. It's crazy that it's 2019. I'm excited for Spicy Nuggets to come out, a new Tool album, and to play Classic WoW. You know, it's a really good place to be in, man. I'll be honest. It really is.